Hey guys, Crew of Blind Way back. I'm Rick.
I'm Maggie.
And we are back with Fruits Basket. Can't say that many more times.
No.
We're getting close to the end.
Yeah, but it's getting better.
It is getting better. It's, yeah.
You got pretty freaking dark for a little bit.
Bonds are broken. We got the backstory as to the god and like the nature of the curse.
Yeah, we got hidden knowledge that not even any of the characters know.
That's true.
The forgotten knowledge.
I feel like the only thing that maybe isn't wrapped up is Ren or Reen, the mom. Ren? I always mix them up.
And there was several characters, members of the
Zodiac?
Zodiac, that we didn't see their reactions to.
That's true.
The drop of the
That's
curse.
true. But we did see like Chrono and our girl is like coming together.
She's like, I don't care where you have to go. I'm going with you. He's like, oh. It's like, yes.
And they're destroying the cat house as well. So
when you say the cat house, it has such different connotations than just the
prison.
The prison that they keep the cat in.
It's been a heck of a series so far.
Oh
and
my
I
gosh.
can't, I don't want it to end, but I also can't wait to see how it ends. So let's go. Of course her husband is voiced by...
Yeah. I thought too.
There's another one? It felt like the perfect closing. Maybe we'll do a time skip. We'll see their kittens.
Maybe. I mean, the first one started like in a tent, right? Maybe it'll end them going camping with a bunch of little kids in the woods up in the mountains or something. I don't know.
It started strong. Yuki getting like the real vision of the original promise, him being the last one. God thanked him for like sticking with it so long, always being there. And then it was broke. I'm glad him and Maki are together.
Yeah.
It was very sweet and touching.
Mm-hmm. What they talked about with like kind of thinking that because you went through something hard, you can recognize it in others. I do think that is a thing. It certainly makes it easier.
I also think while you're going through those things, like your vision gets so dark and you're just so focused on yourself and like your demons that you can't connect with others and like really see other people.
Yeah. It's like you're having so much trouble like controlling your own emotions. You're not really focused on being able to empathize with other people too much, to the point where you can't really see your reflection in their eyes, basically.
Or you just like don't even see them.
Yeah.
Like he said to her, like, you know, this is to thank Toru for healing you enough that you were able to see me.
Because that is what it kind of feels like at some point, like, especially if you're alone and you're, you know, going through your life. There's like lots of awesome people around you, but it's like none of them are interested in me. Like it does can feel like you're invisible.
That can be a lot of things. Like I can think like you don't want to burden other people with what you're feeling, so you avoid them. Or you feel like you're at the breaking point as it is, and like you don't want to be burdened with other people's things.
Yeah.
And I think part of it is just you're like just so hyper focused on everything that's bothering you that the rest of the world just sort of fades away.
I mean, yeah, I've seen it before in students where a subject makes them so incredibly stressed that most of their brain is just focused on controlling that stress, so they're not just, sobbing at the table or crying or something like that, just not losing it. And whatever tiny part of their brain power is left over to try to learn the stuff that would actually make their stress like calm down and go away. It's just not enough sometimes to just like take in the information.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I'm really stressed, like I'm hyper aware, but I'm very disconnected.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad that Yuki has unlocked his social rank. Has leveled up and can now summon his persona. Or actually, he lost his persona, I guess.
Yeah. What do you think about Shigure and Akito?
Well, it's a very different relationship. I don't know. I think it's very romantic, but I wonder about their like maturity levels. Because it's almost like an obsession or like a dependence, which I'm not sure. I don't know.
Well, I mean, we'll have to see. Like, I'm a little worried about basically Akito, because I feel like she
really needs to learn herself.
Yeah.
Apart from everyone before she can commit to Shigure. But maybe they grow together.
Yeah.
Better than they could apart.
I do feel like he probably has spent enough time with himself that he probably knows himself well enough to make that sort of a decision. But I just don't know if Akito...
I mean, she was still hitting him, which is not a good thing. It's not a very healthy thing.
No, he's the one that can get under her skin. Maybe knows her better than she has known herself at times. And maybe their relationship has actually kind of, surprisingly enough, been left alone from the Zodiac, kind of. Just from that distance that they both spoke of. It's like they never could quite connect.
Well, he was like feigning indifference, right? Like he wasn't really indifferent or separated. He just feigned it because otherwise like he would have been broken. But it is interesting that the dog, which is the one that's supposed to be like the most loyal and like the forever companion, is like
still there.
Well, no, he's been separated from her for so long, by his choice. So it's interesting that's represented by the dog.
But she told him to leave.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have left. The fact that he did leave, even when she told him to, she was pissed off at.
He did say, "Love you forever."
But I still feel like there is... I hope from this point on that they both commit to a level of honesty, both just like verbally and also just emotionally to each other, that they can attack, the Soma household problems and, I don't know, turn that place into an institution that will someday send kids to Oran Academy.
I definitely can't imagine either of them being parents.
Yeah.
Not right now, anyway.
I could imagine them being terrific, like a terrific team. Like, I feel like that both their strengths as far as like their personality and such would work really well together. I feel like they'd be a great team leading the family, the wider family, and like, I don't know, investing money or like leading the Soma Corporation land holdings or whatever the heck. And I feel like if there were ever any like enemies or dangers to the family, that they would be a very powerful combination to protect everyone else. But I don't really see them as, I don't know, not right now anyway. I don't really see them as, you know, being the lovey-dovey, or
I don't know. They were a little lovey-dovey at the end there.
Yeah, but like they both seem like warrior leaders, you know? Like Akito's definitely like, you know, the spider spy master, and she obviously, you know, give her a sword, she could kill some stuff. Give her a dagger, she could stab a guy in the back.
And has.
Yeah, but if they could just get like their focus, like, you know, healthy directions, put that aggression to a healthy direction, that would be great.
And then we have Kyo and Toru.
But also on them,
oh,
it's like, sorry, but
okay.
Sometimes you can have bad parents to make sure that you're a really good parent.
True.
You know, don't repeat the mistakes of before. That seemed like a common theme with pretty much everybody, where it's like they had a lot of pressures put on them from their parents in one way or another, and I doubt any of them want to repeat those mistakes.
Indeed. So Kyo and Toru. Kyo wants to go to another dojo, work there, train there, then take over Sensei's dojo someday. Seems like a fitting arc for him.
Mm-hmm.
And Toru didn't really have any like concrete plans. She didn't want to go to college. She was just going to work after. So I'm sure she can work wherever they're going if she wanted to.
I mean, she could, like, just because he would like teach kids at a dojo doesn't mean he necessarily would know how to feed the kids, house the kids,
Well,
take care of a building.
I doubt they live there unless it's like a sumo stable or something.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. I'm just saying that she has got a lot of real world experience with actually dealing with people, being front of house, that he's still got to learn.
She could learn some nursing and do some first aid
Yeah, absolutely.
if necessary.
They'd be adorable. Again, I feel like they both have strengths that complement each other very well.
I think so. And, I mean, Toru's just so much different. Like all this season, she's changed so much, and now she's completely dropped her old way of speaking.
Yeah. It's weird.
It is weird. Sounds like a woman.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of a woman, the monologue that Akito had when she's talking about Shigure, it's like, damn.
Want to permeate every single one of your cells.
That's
with
some
my
hot
scent.
stuff.
My desire.
Ah.
Yeah, it sounded like an Initial D song.
Oh yeah. As I said, it's like it sounds like some of that stuff's kind of hitting her for the first time, so she might have a bit of, you know, a honeymoon period, and they cool off a bit, and then, you know, they come back together at stronger than ever or something. I don't know.
Maybe she'll keep him on his deadlines and make him treat his editor better.
Oh my gosh, I bet she could. I bet she could.
Really great episode. That could have been the finale.
Yeah, I could. Ayame and Ritsu, like seeing Ayame do stuff, she's like, oh, this is the man I've been needing to model myself after. That's adorable. Just like stars in the eyes. Like that felt like a life-changing moment for Ritsu. Right there.
He is pretty dramatic. And he has a dramatic effect on people.
Yes. Ayame's great. Love him to death.
They're all great. I mean,
Momiji and
Momiji's,
Kagura
yeah.
working together. Momiji, like seriously, that eye is like, this is the serious edge to my sword, and then this is, haha, it was jokes.
But was it?
Well, it's not if he ever fails Toru, basically.
Yeah, maybe we'll see his concert next episode, and his family being there.
I don't want to sob more.
Yeah, I think the next one will be a time skip, but I guess we'll see.
We'll see.
This definitely, it could have been the ending. I would have been more than happy with it. It would have been one of the best series I've ever seen. And I can't wait to watch it again.
Can you think of a way they could screw it up in one episode?
I mean, it was all dream, as always. The
oh yeah,
usual favorite.
She wakes up under a landslide in the tent, being eaten by rats. Oh. Okay, we gotta watch the next one.
Let's get to it. Thank you guys for watching our reaction to Fruits Basket. There is but one more. And if you can't wait to see it, you can head over to patreon.com/blindwave right now and check it out. Thanks for sticking with us so far, and make sure that you subscribe so that you can check out whatever comes next. We'll see you guys. Thanks. Bye.